Welcome back, everybody, to Tapping Into You with TAPNGRL. I'm back with my friend Lisa, and we first would like to thank our phantasmical sponsors, Logan Street Signs and Banners and Noblesville Trophies. I want to have Lisa take just a second to tell you what it is that she does, and then we're going to get back into the tapping and talking about all kinds of fun stuff today. I will tell you, first of all, before we talk with Lisa, today we're going to be tapping about money. Abundance, prosperity, money. You can put that all under whatever heading you want. But let's just take a minute and we'll reintroduce Lisa. Okay. Lisa Johnson Stasiak.
Hi, everybody. I'm Lisa, and I am a Reiki Master. I also am a distributor for Young Living Essential Oils. And I am so thankful to be a part of all this stuff. Thanks, Colette.
Awesome.
You can reach me at 317-750-2445 or ReikiLisa16@gmail.com. I have a new email address too, so you can reach me lstasiak45@gmail or ReikiLisa16@gmail.com.
Awesome. And I'm Colette. I'm your host, TAPNGRL, and you can find me by going to tapngrl.com. That's TAPNGRL.com. You can also phone me, 717-TAPNGRL, TAPNGRL. I'm also on Facebook. You can find me at TAPNGRL, Tapping Into You. So as we all know, with 1,800 kinds of social media, there's all kinds of ways to find us.
Very good.
I'm going to today try and remember to speak what we're seeing. And what I mean by that is we are also on Hamilton County Radio. And so I'm going to try and remember to tell you when we're switching tapping points and all that stuff. Yeah. Sometimes it's easy to forget. We get so used to tapping and getting on a roll, don't we? Okay. So today we're going to be talking about money and abundance and those fun things. What tapping does. First of all, I'm going to tell you about tapping. We're just going to cover it real quick. I've done other shows where I've explained it in detail, where it's come from and all of those things, but we're just going to do a real quickie. Tapping is a way that we address negative emotions and negative emotional experiences in the body's energy system. Okay. It's also to deal with negative beliefs. Lisa and I have the greatest discussions before the show starts sometimes. One of these times, Jim's just going to start the recording, and we're going to get a fantastic show out of it because of what we are talking about. Yes. But we do try and script minimally. And so what we know is that with tapping, we have all kinds of thoughts, ideas, and beliefs. They don't always serve us. A lot of times we think we're facing reality, but a lot of us in this new consciousness, let's just put it that way, know that we create our reality.
I think that we were just brought up into those beliefs. I mean,
yes.
It's been passed on from generation to generation.
A lot of the beliefs that we believe are just beliefs that we were taught by someone else, that was taught by someone else, that was taught by someone else. And then you can look at me and say, but it's true, okay? But a belief is only a thought you keep thinking. And a belief is a chronic habit of thought. So if there's a belief that I have, and this is all part of what the tapping helps me do, is find those limiting beliefs, that then when I tap, I kind of relieve that negativity so that it's a little easier for me to shift into a better feeling belief.
Right.
So if I have a belief, let's just pick this real fast, that rich people are greedy, okay? Subconsciously, my subconscious is going to protect me from being one of those greedy people by keeping money away from me. Now, this is where I do what I do with my clients all the time, where I go, what? What? So, and this is the way that we function over and over. So the tapping is done, first of all, by setting up our setup phrase. And what we do is we say the setup phrase 3 times while we're tapping on the karate chop point, okay? And then we tap points on the body. So let's do this. I'm already going off script.
Yep,
we're just going to start with, she goes, yep, she's going. We're just going to start with the idea that people with money are greedy. People people with lots of greedy people are not fun, not nice. So
I don't wanna
what
be
we do
greedy.
is we get a rating. We go from 0 to 10 saying, how true is that for me? Okay, now it's not as high for me as it used to be, okay? But I want you to kind of dig in there, and I know this isn't always fun, happy thoughts to think about, but we're going to clear them and we're going to get to a better feeling place. So if I think that people with money are greedy, on a 0 to 10, how true can that feel to you?
Okay. For me, 7.
Okay, because I am always in the 7 or 8 zone.
Yeah, it's-
Okay, so what we do with tapping is we go right to what this area called the karate chop. Okay, and the karate chop is that fatty part of the hand, just like a karate master use. Use all 4 fingers of the other hand. Doesn't matter which side you're tapping. Okay. And you're going to repeat after me. That's what we do in the tapping. If you're doing it by yourself, you don't have to repeat after yourself. Okay, so even though I think that people with lots of money are greedy,
Even though I think that people with lots of money are greedy,
I deeply and profoundly love and accept myself.
I deeply and profoundly love myself.
Because we finish that with an affirmation of self-love,
Okay.
right?
So the issue followed by affirmation. Okay.
Very good.
Thank you.
Okay. So here we go. Again.
Okay.
Even though I think people with lots of money are greedy,
Even though I think people with lots of money are greedy,
I choose to love and accept myself
I choose to love and accept myself,
even with this belief.
even with this belief.
And even though I have this belief
And even though I have this belief
that people with money are greedy,
that people with money are greedy,
I choose to love and accept myself
I choose to love and accept myself,
even with this belief.
even with this belief.
Okay, take a nice breath. Now, when I say take a nice breath, I want you filling up your tummy. Okay, I want that breath going all the way down in your tummy. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go from the points and we're going to address what the problem is. Okay, so the very first point is called the eyebrow. It is right where the eyebrow starts at the top of the bridge of the nose. Okay, and you're going to tap with 2 fingers, 3 fingers, 4 fingers. Okay. It doesn't matter which side, really easy, and you're going to repeat after me and you're going to say, people with lots of money are so greedy.
People with lots of money are so greedy.
Side of the eye. Now, sometimes I go to the extreme so that we're really clearing stuff out, okay? Side of the eye is that little bone. You feel it right there on the side of the eye. You're gently tapping about 7 or 8 times, and you say, people with lots of money can be so greedy.
People with lots of money can be so greedy.
Under the eye, feel that bone? Okay, I just had a new crappy thought. Here we go.
Yay!
That's always a good thing because we can start to clear it. That's why they have so much, because they're greedy.
Yeah, that's why they have so much, is because they're so greedy.
Under the nose, people with lots of money are greedy.
People with lots of money are greedy.
This next spot's called under the mouth or the chin. It's right where the chin dips in. People with money are greedy.
People with money are greedy.
Go to the collarbone. It's right where a man ties his tie.
Okay.
Okay? People with money are so greedy.
People with money are so greedy.
Next spot's under the arm. It's about 4 inches down from the armpit. You can do it this way. People with money are so greedy.
People with money are so greedy.
Top of the head. I am so glad I'm not a greedy, ungrateful person.
I'm so glad I'm not a greedy, ungrateful person.
Take a nice big breath. Fill up your belly. We are going to go to a break. Keep tapping, and when we come back, we're going to talk about that some more.
You know, when Margaret and I decided to sell the old estate here, we had only one choice in signage. Logan Street signs and banners. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore, but rather located on 10th Street on the south side of Noblesville. Well, we sold the old beauty, and we were able to buy this wonderful estate. And we had so much money left over, I was able to buy this beautiful 1968 Eldorado Cadillac for Margaret. Only 472,000 miles. Margaret loves it because it's got those big seats and that heavy-duty suspension to support her svelte frame. Next time you're looking for signs or banners, call old Jim at Logan Street Signs and Banners, 773-7200. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore.
through when we're on break. Okay, so we were talking about people with money being greedy and the fact that they have so much because they're not giving it up. So we were talking about that and how we've even said that about people. One of the beauty things of the tapping is that you get awareness into your thoughts, ideas, and beliefs. So when I had that thought, went, oh my gosh, well, the reason they have so much is because they're not giving any of it away. Okay, we all know that's not true, right? We know plenty of people who give plenty of it away and still have plenty, okay? Right. Then Lisa followed up by saying, that's going to be, I'm trying to remember what I said for you. I said, it's just a thought and it's just a belief. And she said, well, that's going to be a hard belief to get rid of.
It is.
So that's going to take us right into our next tapping sequence. So let's go right back to the karate chop, okay? Because maybe some of you are having the same thought, and I don't even think we need to rate it. You're probably at about a 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Even though it's going to be really hard,
even though it's going to be really hard
for me to get rid of that limiting belief.
For me to get rid of that limiting belief.
Because they are tight.
Because they are tight.
I love and accept myself anyway.
I love and accept myself anyway.
And even though it's going to be really hard for me.
And even though it's going to be really hard for me.
To get rid of that limiting belief.
To get rid of that limiting belief.
Because it's true.
It's true.
They have more because they don't give as much away.
They have more because they don't give that much away.
Oh my goodness, gravy!
Honey.
You say, yes, she goes, oh honey, honey, oh little girl. Okay, and even though that's going to be a really hard belief to get rid of,
that's going to be a really hard belief to get rid of.
I choose to love and forgive.
I choose to love and forgive.
And accept myself.
And accept myself.
And maybe someday all those rich, tight.
Maybe someday all those rich, tight people.
Lisa hates it when I cuss. I love cussing. Okay, here we go. Right here to the eyebrow. Yeah. That's going to be a really hard belief to let go of.
That's going to be a really hard belief to let go of.
Side of the eye. That's going to be really hard to change.
That's really hard. That's going to be really hard to change.
Under the eye. Why is it even my job to change it?
Why is it even my job to change it?
Ooh,
very
did you get
good.
that one? Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Under the nose. That's going to be a hard belief to change.
That's going to be a hard belief to change.
Chin, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that.
I'm feeling better. Are you ready?
I was going to say, I'm feeling it already.
Yeah. Right here on the collarbone. That's going to be a hard belief to change.
That's going to be a hard belief to change.
Under the arm. Okay, here you go. Maybe just because I've believed it for a long time.
Yeah, maybe just because I believed it for a long time.
Top of the head. Ooh, some of this awareness is actually a good thing.
Yeah, some of this awareness is a good thing.
Take a breath. Fill up your belly. Now, a lot of people, when I say fill up your belly and take a breath, go, okay? Your belly's down here. Oh, you knew that, okay? But we're so used to breathing into our shoulders, okay? Really try and fill up the belly, because when we're doing that, we're moving energy down there. And that's why we start to get the shifting and the stuff that we get. Okay, so that was at a 10. How hard is it now going to be to change that belief?
Not hard. For
really,
me,
like not hard?
Not hard, because now thinking of the love.
Yeah.
Oh,
see, she goes to love more than I do. She's way more of a love girl than I am. I tell her.
So I'm like, when I heard that, I'm like, I thought, you know what? Yeah. I don't need to be here. I need to be.
Because really, you can choose to believe whatever you want. Okay. And I'm gonna share this with you. Let's keep tapping while I'm doing this, because a lot of times when I have this divine insight, I like you to tap, because then you absorb what it is that you're ready to absorb. So tap in the eyebrow. Okay. Is that I was at a meeting one time, side of the eye. I was at a meeting one time where they were having this big, deep discussion about truth. Okay. Tapping under the eye. And I thought, truth smooth, okay? Why are we having this big discussion about truth? Because here's the truth. Under the nose. What I believe is true for me. Okay? Isn't it? Right?
It's truth, right.
Okay? Chin. The real question is what I believe is true for me getting me what I want? Don't you love that? Collarbone.
Yes.
Yeah. So, when we start to bring down some of that, the way I liken it to is under the arm, is that we're like, when we have these negative thoughts, ideas, and beliefs about money, relationships, health, well-being, all that stuff, think of yourself, top of the head, as this being wrapped in barbed wire, okay? And you walk into a room full of balloons, Whoa! Look what happens. Pop, 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 right? And it's because, take another nice breath because we just finished another round. And it's because with all this negativity I have surrounding what's going on with what I'm thinking, if I'm worried about going to that function, I'm going to line up with people that are not really what it is I'm wanting to getting while I'm there, okay? So we've brought down some of this money discomfort, okay? So let's know that we just shifted that. It's not going to be as hard to change that because let's go right back to the eyebrow, okay? Take a breath while you're there. And we're going to tap, okay? I'm going to soothe this just a little bit. I really do bring about what I think about.
I really do bring about what I think about.
Side of the eye. So what if I start having better thoughts?
So what if I start having better thoughts?
Under the eye. About money, prosperity, and abundance.
About money, prosperity, and abundance.
Under the nose. That are in alignment with appreciating money.
That are in alignment with appreciating money.
Chin. Instead of trying to figure out how to get it.
Instead of figuring out how to get it.
Collarbone. Now I'm going to say something that I know some folks are going to have trouble with, but this is all metaphysics, and you can always contact me and we'll explain it more, but here we go. Ready? The hows are not my job.
Oh, the hows are not my job.
So under the arm. Some people actually got relief from that, but some people didn't, okay? So the hows are not my job.
The hows are not my job.
Top of the head in a circle up here. What do you mean the hows are not my job?
What do you mean the hows are not my job?
Okay, and I'm going to talk and teach like my favorite thing.
You
Here
do.
we go to the eyebrow, okay? It's not my job to figure out how to get that money.
It's not my job to figure out how to get that money.
Side of the eye. What?
What?
That's one of my favorites. Okay. Under the eye. It's my job.
It's my job.
Under the nose. To feel the feelings.
To feel the feelings.
And be in appreciation of money.
And be in appreciation of the money.
Chin. Then the universe.
Then the universe.
Brings me a match.
Brings me the match.
Collarbone. That doesn't mean you won't get inspired action.
That
You
doesn't
see?
mean, yeah, I agree.
See? Inspired action.
Inspired.
Under the arm. Inspired
Right.
action. Yeah. Top of the head. Inspired action.
Inspired
Okay?
action.
Take a breath. What that inspired action means is that now, whether you're in the shower or you're sleeping in the middle of the night or whatever, you get this $1 million idea and you go, wow, I know it would work, and that's da-da-da-da, okay? That's really how the process happens. But first, we got to get that stuff out of the way, okay? Does that all make sense?
I agree. Yeah.
Okay. So the next thing I want to go to is talking a little bit about this whole idea, limiting belief of it is better to give than receive. Okay, I'm going to blow that one out of the water for you when we come back.
Okay.
But I want you to keep tapping while we're on break because it does bring up more thoughts, ideas, beliefs, and feelings about money. And whatever you think about it, don't go into judgment and fault and blame about yourself. This is all about awareness and information. And if you're not knowing what crappy belief you got running the bus, you can't change it.
Right.
Okay?
I
We all
agree.
know you can't change what you don't acknowledge. So I have to first see where I got these ideas and beliefs without blaming me or my parents or the teacher or the minister or whoever.
We're just in a learning. This is learning.
Yes. The School of Life and Learning. So we're going to take a break. We're going to go right back to tapping. So we'll see you back here in a few minutes.
Oh, I forgot fingers.
You know, when Margaret and I decided to sell the old estate here, we had only one choice in signage. Logan Street signs and banners. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore, but rather located on 10th Street on the south side of Noblesville. Well, we sold the old beauty, and we were able to buy this wonderful estate. And we had so much money left over, I was able to buy this beautiful 1968 Eldorado Cadillac for Margaret. Only 472,000 miles. Margaret loves it because it's got those big seats and that heavy-duty suspension to support her svelte frame. Next time you're looking for signs or banners, call old Jim at Logan Street Signs and Banners, 773-7200. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore.
you see what we're doing here? This is called finger tapping. We went over this in a little more detail in one of the other shows, but it's the part of your hand facing you, and it's that last knuckle area. We keep trying to figure out how to get this against the black background. And it's the part of the finger that's facing you. See that? Okay. Last one. And this is a really good place to tap when you're just talking, have a conversation, because it's highly emotional points. And that's why some people, when they tap, say use all your fingers, because there's end points in those fingers. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about it's better to give than receive. Okay?
Yes, yeah.
All right. So everything is energy. Okay? Most of us know this now. It's a quantum physics world, and everything is energy. Okay? So if I believe it's better to give than to receive, well, that's not a full flow energy thing. Okay? Now, most of us were taught that it's nicer, better to give than receive, but one is not better than the other, because here's the thing. If I'm not a good receiver, I just shut down the giver.
Oh, see, you just clicked. It just clicked with me.
Okay, because when I said it before, it didn't. Okay.
Right.
All right. So you see how if Lisa goes to give me something, whether it's her time, her money,
Right.
A compliment. A compliment is a gift of prosperity. Yes. So she goes to say, "You look really nice today," and I go, "Oh, this old stuff." Okay. Then I just said, "Keep your prosperity and abundance." Right?
Right,
Okay.
right.
And that's not what we're trying to do. So this whole idea that it's better to give than receive, once I open this up in people, we usually find that's a pretty big block, and they start noticing more and more ways that the universe, source, God force, whatever it is you want to call it, okay, because we're easy peasy here,
Right.
that there's all kinds of ways to get that, okay? So let's just do a round on that, okay? And we're going to go right back to the karate chop. Now, can you tell me, before it clicked and you got it, what was your 0 to 10 on it's better to give than receive?
Oh, to me, I'm thinking it's.
If
I'm
you don't
gonna
say
like-
10,
I was gonna say it's a 10.
'Cause she's
part of
a
me
10.
Part of me wanted to say an 8, but no, it's really a 10.
she's a 10.
a
I'm
10.
telling you.
Yes.
I'm all the time on the phone. You know, you're way too nice. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just snarky girl. Okay?
We're just having fun.
So, yeah, we're just having fun. Okay, so even though it's better to give than receive.
Even though it's better to give than to receive.
Yes.
Did I say that right?
Yes. Yeah, it sounded funny to
It
me
does.
too, didn't it? See how once you shifted it
My
even sounds
gosh,
funny?
yeah.
I deeply and profoundly love and accept myself.
I deeply and profoundly love and accept myself.
And even though I was taught,
Even though I was taught,
it is better to give than receive.
it is better to give than to receive.
And my mom always told me to shut up and say thank you. That's
Yeah.
what just popped in. Thanks, Mom. I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
And even though it is better, I was taught,
Even though it is better, I was taught,
to give than receive,
to give than receive.
I deeply and completely
I deeply and completely
love and accept myself
love and accept myself.
and the person who taught me that.
And the person who taught me that.
Okay?
Yeah, good.
Right here on the eyebrow. Wow, they taught me it's better to give than receive.
Wow, they taught me it's better to give than to receive.
Side of the eye. I always thought I was being so nice.
I thought I was being so nice.
Under the eye. But I shut down people's gifts of prosperity
But I shut down people's gifts of prosperity
under the nose and abundance
And-
to me
and abundance to me
over and over.
over and over.
Chin. You mean every time they said I look nice?
You mean every time they said I look nice,
Collarbone. And I said, oh, this old thing
and I said, oh, this old thing,
under the arm. I shut down my abundance?
I shut down my abundance.
Top of the head. Yep, that's how it works.
Yep, that's how it works.
Okay, take a breath. I'm going right back to the eyebrow. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
And that's how this works.
And that's how this works.
Side of the eye, this is a yes universe.
This is a yes universe.
Under the eye. I bring about
I bring about
what I believe about.
what I believe about.
Under the nose. So when I tell the universe no thanks,
So when I tell the universe no thanks,
the universe, chin, the universe says, gotcha.
the universe says gotcha.
Collarbone. I'll keep all my prosperity and abundance and give it away over here.
I'll keep all my prosperity and abundance and just give it away somewhere else.
Right, under the arm. As if now I'm not deserving.
As if now I'm not deserving.
Top of the head. Okay, I know I kind of jumped issues. I do that, you know.
It pops
I
up.
was told it was better to give than receive.
I was told it was better to give than to receive.
Go right back to the eyebrow. What if it isn't?
What if it isn't?
Side of the eye. What if I accept gifts of prosperity and abundance?
What if I accept gifts of prosperity and abundance?
Under the eye. What if I start expecting that?
What if I start expecting
Under
that?
the nose. What if I start practicing being nice to me?
What if I start practicing being nice to me?
Chin. With gifts of kindness. It's way easier for me to accept them.
It's way easier for me to accept them.
Take a breath. You know, there really are people that if you walked up to them and said, here's $1 million, they'd say, oh no, I can't do that. Oh no, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Okay. I had a lady one day that I contacted that I told her I'd work with, and she turned me down. And I said, "Okay, do you understand that you're having abundance issues because you just stopped the giver?"
Yeah.
Well, I never heard from her again. That's
Oh.
okay, because that's how some people are. They get all freaked out.
Yeah.
But, you know, oh no, I'm bad. Okay, so I want to tell you a couple things. Lisa, why don't you tell them again how to find you?
Okay. You can find me. You can text me 317-750-2445. Or lstasiak45@gmail.com, or ReikiLisa16@gmail.com. I got a couple of emails for you, so love to hear from you.
Awesome, awesome.
Yeah.
Also, on April 2nd and 3rd, we're going to be at the Hamilton County Fairgrounds. If you live here in Indiana, in Fishers, in Noblesville area, we're going to be at Hamilton County Fairgrounds. We are going to share booth space. We're going to be doing the tapping and the Reiki and the essential oils. We'll be back here in 2 weeks with another fresh show. We're going to be doing money again.
Good.
The way to find me is 717-TAPNGRL, TAPNGRL. You can also go to my website. We did relaunch it, and it's way more me. It's more fun, and that's TAPNGRL.com. Please send me your questions and comments. I love helping people shift. Anything I can do to help you do that is greatly appreciated. I work one-on-one, and I also work in group. I will tell you that working in group makes me very affordable. And if you've got a group, whether you want to do money or relationships or whatever it is that you want to do, then you'll get borrowing benefits, which is another fantastic concept. And everybody gets relief on issues. So I want to finish it up by saying thank you again to our sponsors, Logan Street Signs and Banners and Noblesville Trophies. I want to tell you that you get what you expect, and what you believe becomes true for you. So keep tapping. Come back and watch this over and over again, and tap along with us. And until we see you next time, you just keep tapping right into you.